This video will provide basic instruction for attaching a multi-tool belt grinder attachment to your grinder of choice. For more information, please consult the included instruction sheet or check out the Multitool Grinders website. Start by disconnecting the grinder from the power source and removing the guards and grinding wheel from the right side of the grinder. Inside the box, you will find the main components for your attachment, as well as a case of hardware and a belt and disc to get you started. You can find a wide variety of abrasives on the Multitool website. Start by fitting the slotted adapter plate to the side of the grinder using the appropriately sized bolts and washers. The Multitool adapter plate bolts into the same holes that held the guard on your grinder originally. The size will depend on the model of grinder you're using. Note that the adapter plate is slightly tapered. Be sure that the smaller side is facing away from the grinder. Next, fit the main bracket over the adapter plate and secure it in place with the appropriate bolts into the grooves on the adapter plate. Face the head of the bolts toward the grinder. Tighten with the supplied nuts. Some grinders may have interference with the motor housing, and additional washers between the grinder and adapter plate may be necessary. The adapter plate should now be flush with the main bracket. Note that from here, the multi-tool can be swiveled to any orientation by loosening the nuts and tapping the main bracket slightly away from the motor with a rubber mallet. To attach the tensioner arm, place the provided washers onto the bolts and use them to secure the arm. These slotted holes provide your major tracking adjustment, so only gently snug them for now. We will tighten them later. Slide the appropriately sized washer onto the grinder shaft. Washers that suit either half or 5/8 inch diameter shafts are provided. If your grinder has a 1/2 inch shaft, use the supplied bushing. Slide the drive drum onto the shaft and secure with the remaining washers and the provided nut. If the adapter bolts and plate interfere such that the drum does not turn, place an additional washer onto the shaft before the drum. There should be approximately a 1/4 inch gap between the edge of the tensioner arm bracket and the lip of the drive drum for starters. Now we are ready to set the tracking of the belt. Place a belt onto the grinder attachment, and with the tracking lever set horizontal, spin it by hand to ensure it does not wander to the side. If it does, tap the top of the tensioner arm bracket with a mallet to move the arm in the direction that the belt is moving. Now tighten the tensioner arm bolts. The tracking lever can then be used to make minute adjustments when you change belts. After making any necessary adjustments, secure the cover plate with the 6 included screws. Clean the cover plate before applying an abrasive disc. And with that, the process is complete. You're now ready to go to work. If you experience problems of any kind, please give us a call or check out the video section on multitoolgrinders.com for tips and troubleshooting information. Thank you for purchasing a multi-tool grinder attachment.